in number 30 in the city area for Crilly, whose allowance will now drop to 1.5 kilos. Mr. Hunter at this stage, 5th on the outside in the blue colours.
Jester, Ponga, then Triflax. No Conscience starting to pick up ground. Noble Lad on the outside, then Startwell King and Time and Space. 600 metres left to go. Parakelia loomed up quickly on the outside to join Lochere. They're a length and a half in front of Montpellier Prince. Then My Flyer, who's hard-ridden on the inside of Mr. Hunter, followed by Gerald Road, Bowl Jester, No Conscience, Noble Lad to the outside, and then Ponga, Triflax, Startwell King and Time and Space. As they straighten up, 350 metres left to go. Parakelia just in front of Lochere. Montpellier Prince on the outside. Bowl Jester's going for a run in the middle. Mr. Hunter and Gerald Road down the outside, and then Ponga. They've got 150 metres to go. Mr. Hunter just in front. Gerald Road and Montpellier Prince sticking with him. Gerald Road, Mr. Hunter and Montpellier Prince. Mr. Hunter's just in front of Gerald Road. They hit the line, and he's won it, Mr. Hunter. Mr. Hunter first, Gerald Road second, Montpellier Prince third.
Well, Mr. Hunter, hands and heels to score there. The second event, a spectacular finish here. The Portimao Bay, the very good 3-year-old carrying 55.5 kilos. He dashed away from his opposition inside the 200 metres, but keep your eye on him over the final 100 metres. Mike Pelling pulls the whip and the horse buckles towards the inside rail and almost throws the race away. Zama Zephyr got within a half neck of him at the finish.
Water Girl, 750 metres out. Still plenty of speed on up front, 3 of them going at it. Yutney on the outside, he's 3 deep. He's about a head in front of Sport Spot and splitting them in the centre, Land of Oz. 3 lengths away, 4th, Sharp Arrow on the inside of Hangsu. Portimao Bay is now starting his run. Lady Trismo on the inside, then Zama Zephyr, Limeway, Garçon Etoile. Further back, Blue Water Girl going forward. Over on the inside is Auto Girl, Surf Sensation. Jickery's last of all. Straightening up, 350 metres to go. Sport Spot just the leader. Sport Spot flattens for the run in, about a half length clear of Land of Oz. Yutney on the outside. And Portimao Bay's coming at them fast now. He claimed them in one stride. Zama Zephyr running on fairly well. Surf Sensation and Limeway to the outside. Portimao Bay's the leader. He kicked away from them. He's about 2 lengths in front of Zama Zephyr and Surf Sensation. Oh, he's running about badly. Portimao Bay. He cannoned into the inside running rail. He got him going again, and he's lasted to win it. Portimao Bay by a neck. Second, Zama Zephyr. Boy, he nearly threw the race away. Surf Sensation a half length away third.
Top-class performance there from Portimao Bay. He did race erratically there, but it looked as though he might have copped one on a soft spot with the whip. Third event, the High C Graduation, and the favourite, Galaxy Gal. She got a little bit further back yesterday, but ran on very strongly, and she's certainly at home on these rain-affected tracks. At this stage, Galaxy Gal in about 7th place, but she powers home to defeat the Prospect Ridge, whose effort was good to come from well back also.
She kicked away from them. She's 2 lengths in front of Joyful Dancer, Granite Princess third, Stormy Kate fourth, followed by Nijinsky's Jewel, High Honey on the outside of Skittish, and then Galaxy Gal, who lost her posse, followed by Still a Secret, and then How to Blush, Hail Cherie, Prospect Ridge next, and last of all, Regal Supreme. Around the home turn, 400 metres left to go. Joyful Dancer loomed up quickly on the outside of Autumn Colours to Poconos in front, Nijinsky's Jewel running on gamely. Granite Princess is still there. Stormy Kate's getting a run on the inside, and Galaxy Gal has now popped the big question. She's coming home strongly. 200 metres to go. The favourite loomed up on the outside to hit the front. Galaxy Gal in front of Joyful Dancer. Prospect Ridge is making up ground at the end. It's Galaxy Gal about a length in front of Joyful Dancer and Prospect Ridge, and Galaxy Gal's too good. She wins it by a length. Galaxy Gal first, Prospect Ridge second, Joyful Dancer third.
Definitely one to follow from that, and that was the runner-up Prospect Ridge, who was ridden by Neil Williams. His last day as an apprentice at Doomben yesterday. He was desperately keen to win a race, and he did just that in the Perrier Flying Race 4 when he scored by the narrowest of margins on Hayley's Hope. Hayley's Hope, 4th on the outside in the yellow cap, and she just edges out Royal Crest. Must have only been a quarter of an inch in it at the finish.
A head away 4th on the outside, Hayley's Hope. 2 to Butterfly Prince Supermind, then Lingalonga, Golene and Rock Show last. Heading down the side, 650 to go. The leader at Some Unit, 2 in front of Royal Crest. Hayley's Hope a length away third. 4th, and neck back on the rails is Top Fella. 3 lengths then to Butterfly Prince, then Supermine. Golene starting a run, and then Lingalonga and Rock Show. Onto the home turn, 450 metres to go. Some Unit about 3/4 of a length in front of Royal Crest. Hayley's Hope on the outside running on strongly. Top Fella going for a run in the middle. There's plenty of room there now if he's good enough. Then Butterfly Prince and Golene with Lingalonga. Hayley's Hope and Royal Crest swept to the lead on the outside. Royal Crest about a neck in front of Hayley's Hope. Top Fella trying hard to reach them. Golene and Butterfly Prince down the outside. Hayley's Hope and Royal Crest, they're locked together. Royal Crest is kicking again on the inside. He's just in front. Hayley's Hope is lunging at him. They hit the line. Oh, gee, this is tight. This is very close. Royal Crest or Hayley's Hope, and it could go either way. In third place, maybe Top Fella, then Rock Show, a great run. Lingalonga, Some Unit.
Well, the first 4 from Doomben yesterday. We'll take a break now and come back and have a look at the rest of the card. Doomben meeting yesterday. It was the main event, the Coca-Cola Bottler Stakes, and it went to Gavin Duffy and Swiftly Roman. Another titanic finish here. And Rook Ennis, the runner-up, looked certain to score when he edged away about the 200 metres, but Duffy kept flailing away with the whip, and Rook Ennis just tired on his run. Good run from the fourth place getter, Excitable Lady, who was actually at the tail of the field in this early stages after missing the start.
Followed by a Hail Report, and then Ascanis, Roman Artist, Bit of a Lark. Then Melinda Lady, who's settling about midfield on the outside of Scoan. There's Western Dawn and Swiftly Roman going very fast. Followed by The Way We Are. Well back is Emperor's Fury. He's caught wide on the outside of Pretty Pal. Excitable Ladies well back, coming down the side with Posada. Then Champagne, Jim Mantella, Prince and Flying Crony. At the 600 now, and the leader going along strongly in front, Rook Ennis. Rook Ennis is just in front of Northern Diamond. Ascanis is going up 3 deep, followed by Swiftly Roman, Hail Report. Then Roman Artist. On the outside is Emperor's Fury, running on fairly well, and Posada starting a run with Western Dawn. Straightening up now, 350 metres to go. Rook Ennis just in front of Swiftly Roman on the outside, who's challenging. Ascanis in third place, followed by Emperor's Fury and then Posada. Rook Ennis is still the leader, 150 to go. He's beaten off one challenge. He's about a length in front of Swiftly Roman, then Emperor's Fury and Posada. Rook Ennis in front. Swiftly Roman's having another crack at him now. Rook Ennis and Swiftly Roman. Duffy riding hard on Swiftly Roman. He grabbed the lead, and I think he's got up to win it. I think he's got up to win Swiftly Roman. He's just beaten Rook Ennis. Tight third, Posada, an Excitable Lady who flew on the outside.
Well, Gavin Duffy was on top of the world after his victory there on Swiftly Roman in the Coca-Cola Stakes, but he came crashing back to earth, literally, in the next event, and he fell from Kai Time about the 800 metres. The race went to Port Inn, a very, very smart 3-year-old. He would have been unlucky to score. He was held up just before the home turn and after straightening, and he got going again to defeat Prince Strome and Yolson Lad.
Kai Time, Prince Strome now picking up ground. There's a fall. Kai Time came down. Duffy's had a heavy fall. Kai Time down. 600 metres left to go. Prince Pageant just in front. On the outside, moving up to have a crack at him is Hard Gift, and our Gagnon has gone up 3 wide. Port in a beautiful position, fourth, a length off the lead. Followed by Prince Strome, El Jadati, Plain Nonsense, Yolson Lad and Soncor. Around the home turn, 350 to go. Our Gagnon has taken the lead on the outside. He's just in front of Hard Gift. Port in going for a run on the inside, running on fairly well. Prince Strome is now winding up out wide. He's coming after these leaders, and then Plain Nonsense. 150 metres out. Prince Strome has reached the lead. He's just in front. Port in trying to go with Prince Strome. Port in and Prince Strome. Port in's just in front of Prince Strome. He's drawing clear close to home. Port in, he's too good. Port in first. Prince Strome second. 4 lengths away third. Either Yolson Lad or our Gagnon.
That was a double to Robert Crilly, and a well-deserved double too. He rode in great style yesterday. Final event was the Kirk's Novice and Free to Reason. He was highballing along out in front. The favourite Sea Road was held up. I thought he was just a shade disappointing on the day, but I'm sure he's going to be improved. Free to Reason well clear, and Sea Road in 5th place on the inside.
On the inside is the favourite Sea Road. Ballyman's Boy with him. Gone Bad is trapped right off the track. A length then to Wonkers. Followed by Mr. Balance, who's hard-ridden, Najui, and then Brazen Hunter. Third last, Great Choice. And then My Playboy and Sume Vlad. Free to Reason nicely clear. 500 metres to go. 3 lengths in front of Hasten Jason, followed by Gone Bad, moving up strongly on the outside, then Rocky Vale and Sodo Gay. Sea Road is awkwardly placed at the moment. He's got nowhere to go. He's sticking to the inside on him, and he's giving the leader about 8 lengths start as they straighten up. Free to Reason's dash right away from them. Free to Reason about 4 lengths in front of Hasten Jason. Gone Bad on the outside. Sea Road getting clear over on the rails. He's making up some ground. Ballyman's Boy out wide with Great Choice. Free to Reason still nicely clear with 100 metres left to go. He's run them right off their legs, Free to Reason. He's far too good in the run home. Gone Bad in second place, then Sea Road and Great Choice, but as they hit the line, Free to Reason's won it easily. Free to Reason first, tight second and third. Gone Bad, Sea Road, My Place.
Well, the favourite backers there out of luck with Sea Road, but I think if you stick with him, he's going to soon make amends. That was the 7-event program from Doomben. I look now at the TAB information. And the double numbers, 11 and 7, paid $94.60, and the treble, 2, 11 and 7, paid $189.60. We have just had another report from Rockhampton. We haven't been able to get in touch with Malcolm Raby, the owner-trainer of Picnic in the Park, but it's a little bit better, the news from up there, that Picnic's a little improved this morning. Certainly the leg is in a pretty bad way, but the horse seems pretty composed, and certainly every effort is being made to save him. And, well, we just hope that everything works out for the best. Malcolm Raby, obviously very distressed. Pat?
Thanks, Bart. We'll take a break, and of course a little later on in our harness racing segment, the big Channel 7 night out there at Albion Park. We'll show you the finals of the Breeders' Plate, or Breeders' Cup I should say. And next up, saw the running of Australia's richest race, Bart.
Yes, the Golden Slipper Stakes run at Rosehill yesterday. It's always a great event. Yesterday, no exception. There were a couple of unlucky runners in it. We'll show you a little later. First event went to the Victorian Casual. Grey Galloper, and covered plenty of ground, but pointlessly defeated the favourite Rash Dancer, who gave Mick Dittman a bad start to the day, but certainly Mick made amends a little later with a few victories. But this is Casual, the grey with the blinkers moving up out wide. Rash Dancer angling for a run, one off the fence.
Casual's run a great race. Rash Dancer is over on the inside, badly in need of a run, but gets it now. And as they charge for the 200 metres, it's Casual taking the lead from Wing Keel. Rash Dancer coming up on the inner, then Duchess of Alba and Aspirations. Casual is the leader and holding Rash Dancer. This has been a superb effort by Casual. It's coming away from Rash Dancer and Aspirations, and Casual untroubled.
Well, Mighty Mick didn't take long to make amends for Rash Dancer. Here he is on Centaurea in the second. Moves up out wide after they straighten to take the lead with Shamila. These two fillies had a great battle. That's Centaurea, one from the outside actually at this stage, going quickly to Shamila, and they had a battle royale over the final stages. A protest ended, but Mighty Mick got the money.
Premier Flight races to the lead, in turn being taken on by Shamila and Centaurea. Premier Flight, Shamila and Centaurea, three in line. Now Shamila and Centaurea come away. Centaurea on the outside doing a shade better than Shamila, and Centaurea races home to win narrowly. Centaurea from Shamila, third Premier Flight, then she's arrived.
Then came the Queenslander Prince Frolic. His first attempt at a middle distance. He was a little unsettled early in the race, but he comes with a well-timed burst here in the straight. The red colours about 4 off the fence, and he's too strong for Colour Page.
The ledger, 300 out. Prince Frolic is starting to pick up. Gold Deck, who's under the whip. All Nighter hanging on in third position, followed by Colour Page and Gold Condor. But Prince Frolic raced up to head Gold Deck. Colour Page going to the inside, but it's Prince Frolic clear. And Prince Frolic is starting to forge away, and he's a pretty good horse. Prince Frolic by a length and a half. Colour Page ahead away. Third was Gold Deck. Then
I think Ian Craig summed it up. He is a pretty good horse, Prince Frolic. And so too is Rory's Jester, the winner of the Golden Slipper. But I do feel that the barrier draw played a big part in his victory. He was drawn at barrier 3. Ron Quinton, who picked up the ride during the week after Darren Gauci was injured, rode him perfectly. He had a lovely trail behind the leaders. You'll see him switch around, one off the fence. He's the chestnut with the baldy face. And he goes on to score a good win. But I thought New Atlantis, the favourite, and also the New Zealand filly, Mar Chiquita, both were very unlucky. They were forced very wide on the home turn. That's New Atlantis, one from the outside. The green colours is Mar Chiquita, and watch her finish.
Ruffy Super Swift shows out to Palomino Star. Rory's Jester looking for the run. Likewise, Acumen, Speed Check. Timothy looking for an out. And then through Version, No Parole, and New Atlantis. Saka is struggling. Rory's Jester races up and takes the lead. And at the 100, Rory's Jester's drawn a length. Timothy, followed by on the outside, Speed Check. Rory's Jester in front, and Rory's Jester wins the slipper. Rory's Jester's beaten Speed Check and True Version. Then Timothy and New Atlantis.
Yes, well, Rory's Jester taking out the $600,000 Golden Slipper. But don't drop New Atlantis, who finished a good fourth, or the New Zealand filly, Mar Chiquita. Fifth event, the Diners Club Cup and Royal Troubadour. He was getting a bit weary at the finish, but he was always prominent. He swept to the lead after they straightened and responded to pretty hard whip riding to score from Vain Fury, and a good effort from the third place getter, Tide Time, who really comes to the post generously, and he should soon pick up a race. Royal Troubadour on the outside, shoots clear just after this point.
Lochere is locked away, then comes Stephen, behind them Dallas King, Calaboose, and then the New Zealander Tide Time. Royal Troubadour kicked away at the 200 metres, and the favourites raced about 2 clear on Vain Fury. Tide Time and Lochere battling on. Compton pulls the whip on Royal Troubadour. He's holding Vain Fury and Tide Time, and Royal Troubadour, low tiring, is too good. Royal Troubadour's beaten Vain Fury and Tide Time. Then
Sixth event was the McCarten Stakes. It went to Kiapalano, who burns home to defeat Blazing Warrior, and Buena Gold a fair third.
Position Kiapalano, followed by Vain Carrioy on the inside, and then Buena Gold, and getting closer behind those from Flying Nugget and the Challenge. It's Blazing Warrior leading, coming to the 200, a length on Kiapalano. Vain Carrioy the inside, Foist on History, then Buena Gold. Here comes Kiapalano joining and heading Blazing Warrior, and it's Kiapalano in front. He's drawing clear Kiapalano from Blazing Warrior. Buena Gold running down the outside, but Kiapalano's much too good, and Kiapalano raced home solidly to beat Blazing Warrior. Third home in the race was Buena Gold.
Then, well, we're back live. This is big TV, isn't it? Seventh event was the Tancred Stakes. It went to Alibhai and Mick Dittman yet again. You'll notice Dittman hard at work before the home turn, and Alibhai responds to his very, very powerful whip riding to draw away and score by 3 lengths and take over the favouritism for the Sydney Cup. That's Alibhai just behind the leaders in the orange cap.
Noble Comment is just in front from Rose and Thistle. Here's Hayley coming into it. Astralin dropping off, and Prolific is getting a needle eye split, and Alibhai is coming into it too. It's Alibhai dashing to the lead past the 200 metres. Hayley second. Then comes Prolific and Rose and Thistle, but it's Alibhai. Golly, Mick's earned his fee on this, and Dittman riding the ears off Alibhai. It's streaking clear of Hayley and Prolific, and Alibhai wins the Tancred from Hayley. Third Prolific, then
Mick Dittman yesterday with a winning treble and also placings in a few other races picked up in excess of $40,000 in percentages and fees. So Sydney's been pretty kind to our Mick. Final event was the Sellwood Stakes, and Sydney's pretty kind to Ron Quinton too. And this is a great ride. After his golden slipper victory on Rory's Jester, he put the icing on the cake with his score here on Look Aloft, who runs on powerfully to defeat Sikorsky and Rocky Roller, Mick Dittman's mount.
Then comes Mighty Planted, and the others are headed by Swift Avon, but Sikorsky strode away at the 220, and Sikorsky 2 lengths on the Rocky Ruler, followed by Mighty Planted. Here's Look Aloft running home. Sikorsky in front. Look Aloft is charging at Sikorsky. Rocky Ruler battling on, but Look Aloft and R. Quinton driving right away, and Look Aloft puts up an outstanding performance to beat Sikorsky and Rocky Ruler.
Well, that was the final event on a great golden slipper day at Rose Hill yesterday, and Mick Dittman and Ron Quinton had a pretty good battle all day for riding honours. I think they finished just about even. Look now at the TAV information from Rose Hill. 1 and 8 was the double, $11 the dividend, 4, 1 and 8 the treble, $96.60, and the extra double from Rose Hill, 9 and 9, $138.50.
Thanks very much, Bart. You'll be back.
With the hurdles, Sir Meady's looked certain to score, even 100 metres out, and then he really compounded, and Rue D'Or plugged away to beat him by a length and a quarter at the finish.
Samedis together with Samedis now taking the lead, coming to the second last from Rue D'Or. 4 to My Hutch and then No Dalliance. Here's the second last. The leader is over it well. My Hutch crashed through it, but Samedis only got to jump the last. He's 4 in front of Rue D'Or. 3 or 4 to My Hutch and then 3 to No Dalliance, Lazy River. Here's the last coming up. Samedis draws to it, over it safely from Rue D'Or. Then My Hutch. That's the way they'll finish, I think, as they go over the last. Terry Ladd last. Hello, Samedis might have broken down. He may have broken down. Rue D'Or's got up on the outside and grabbed him on the line. My Hutch has run third.
It was a good finish to the second event. Appear to Remember, the favourite, looked as though he's going to score pretty easily coming towards the 200 metres, but only scored by a neck from Cobbler Boy, the leader on the fence.
Cobbler Boy tackled by Costas at the 300. Appear to Remember a length and a half away on the outside, now called on. And Appear to Remember quickly going after Costas, who's the leader. Appear to Remember given a crack with the whip, raced up to Costas. Cobbler Boy fighting back on the rails. Appear to Remember, Costas and Cobbler Boy on the inside, a great go, but Appear to Remember will outstay them. And Appear to Remember's won at about a half neck. Second, Cobbler Boy got up again for second, I think about a nose in front of Costas.
Brigade was solidly back to take out the Steeple, and a great display of jumping. He led throughout to score easily from Sing for Supper.
From Gallywood coming back onto the course. Brigade, oh, General Claude's gone. Salmanor's gone. Gallywood nearly fell. Here's the last. Brigade over it from Sing for Supper. 6 lengths to Waltz Boy and Gallywood, and then came Better Boar. But onto the course proper, Brigade's going well. He's 3 lengths to Sing for Supper, 3 lengths to Waltz Boy, and then Gallywood. And Brigade's got this well won. He's 6 in front of Sing for Supper and running away. Fairway back Gallywood, who's battling on, he'll get a place. But Brigade's won it by 8 lengths to Sing for Supper, 3 to Gallywood.
Fourth event was the Welter, and Peter Hutchison rode Kiwi Slave quietly, ran on very strongly to defeat Bullion Broker.
Live Velvet pulled to the outside from past the baton, Kiwi Slave. Richburg getting the staggers a little bit at the 200. They're coming out after it now. Bullion Broker down the outside. Kiwi Slave are getting a run in the centre. Young Hutchison guiding Kiwi Slave through. And the Hutchison name's going to come right back into the winning list. It's Kiwi Slave streaking away to beat Bullion Broker. Cosmic City on the inside.
Country Cup and Tripsacum came from a mile back to power home and beat Arctic Wolf and the Vagrant, Pat Welsh.
Taken the lead now. Royal Steel's gone on the outside. Coming at it is Lakeworth and Duke of Savoy. Here's Arctic Wolf starting to gobble them up out wide on the track, and Coral Coast from the rear. Arctic Wolf has raced to the lead at the 200 from Lakeworth. Tripsacum coming with a big run out wide. Arctic Wolf just the leader. Tripsacum is starting to peg it back on the outside. It might be too late. Arctic Wolf just in front. Tripsacum's grabbing it on the line. Oh, I think it's got up Tripsacum from last. Very close. Tripsacum from Arctic Wolf.
New Jersey was always prominent in the heroic handicap and fought on strongly along the inside to defeat Wise Decision by a half length.
Turmoil putting in runs from Good Landy. Lord Barton, here's another emblem with a good run down the outside. New Jersey took the lead. Wise Decision's under the whip and they're well clear now, about 3 lengths in front of another emblem. New Jersey in front, Wise Decision gradually pegging it back on the outside. Another emblem flying but too late. And New Jersey in front, and it'll win about a half length to Wise Decision. Another emblem rattled home in third placing.
Seventh event went to the favourite Mighty Avenger. He swept up about the 400 metres and careered away. Good effort by the runner-up Fox Seal to come from nearly last.
Mazorksky had taken the lead from Frosty Dawn, Dark with him, and then Proud Sapphire. Mighty Avenger is sitting very quietly on it. Dark with him now out after it, but it's Sender Burglar and Mighty Avenger. Mighty Avenger looks to be going much the better, and Mighty Avenger drawing away is going to score a big win. Scores easing up by about 2.5 lengths. Great battle for the miners. Fox Seal from last got up for second, just in front of Dark Rhythm.
Final event went to the grey Royal Acclaim, only a short half head from Parade of Stars, who ran on strongly.
Coming out after them now, Parade of Stars being eased off the fence, and further back under the whip is Findillion and Puissance. Royal Acclaim has coasted to the lead with Parade of Stars out after it. Here's Ruby Azar with a very late run down the outside, but Royal Acclaim clear. Parade of Stars trying to pick it up, followed by Ruby Azar. Royal Acclaim in front of Parade of Stars. It's stopping, but Royal Acclaim just in front near the line. It might have won. Royal Acclaim might have just nosed Parade of Stars. There's nothing in it. Ruby Azar's come from an impossible position to get third.
Yes, well, Royal Acclaim did just hold on there. A look now at the Sandown TAB information, and the double, 18 and 1, $79.20. Treble, 118 and 1, $241.40. And the extra double from Sandown, 1 and 2, paid $90.50. Well, as we mentioned earlier, the Grand National was run in England last night. It's always a great spectacle, and some pretty weary horses and riders at the finish of this. We'll show you now the closing stages of the Grand National, which went to the outsider, whatever his name is, Last Suspect at 50 to 1. They're coming up towards the finish here. Now, that's Last Suspect in the yellow, with the jockey going for the whip in the left hand. He's going to change his mind in a minute and go for the right hand. Here he goes. He's bigger than Pat Welsh and very nearly as big as Artie Beats in this jockey. But Last Suspect getting home pretty strongly at the end of a gruelling 7,200 metres race. And you can see a little bit of give in the track, so it was a real staying test. And once again, a lot of the runners not completing the course. Corbiere, the 1983 winner, was actually 3 lengths away in third. The trainer, Tim Forster, picked up his third Grand National. And that's a real test of horse and jockey, 7,200 metres negotiating all those fences. I don't know how they do it. That's our racing segment this morning. This week we've got racing at Eagle Farm on Wednesday, and of course the big Easter double next Saturday at Eagle Farm. And it's also Schweppes Gold Coast Cup Day down at the coast, so plenty of racing action coming along.
Beautifully handled, Barton. After this break, Marshall Dobson.
Doncaster handicap. Whereas here at Eagle Farm there was some highlights, and Robert Crilly, the star apprentice, again took the riding honours, a winning treble, and a particularly good ride on Grey Colnik to take out the Easter Cup. Crilly was quickly into winning action. He took out the opening event on Morlin Maid. The filly settled in a handy third spot. She challenged the leader the way we are halfway down the straight and then held off Extra Grand to score by a neck. Morlin Maid taking out the opening event, and Extra Grand and the way we are the place.
Morlin Maid shortly after the jump. The way we are began very quickly, going up to vie for the lead. Tristram's Edition began nicely, settling about fourth on the outside. Show Gem is showing plenty of speed on the outside as well, going up to vie for the lead with the way we are. Running onto the first bend now, 900 metres to go. The way we are about 3/4 of a length in front of Fine Gem Monruler, a length and a half away third on the inside of Morlin Maid, followed by Makita Blue and Lady Salisbury. Copper Rush is next on the inside. Tristram's Edition is drifting back with Woodgate Lad. Extra Grand is caught out wide, then Definite defeat Show Roma. Well back Hongy's track, second last Syurga, and Silverling is last onto the home turn, 450 metres to go, and the way we are is raced away from them, 2 lengths in front as they set sail for the judge. In second place, Fine Gem. Morlin Maid pulled to the outside. Makita Blue running on fairly well. Lady Salisbury to the outside. Tristram's Edition back at about 6th place, 4 lengths from the leader, but starting to wind up, and here comes Extra Grand down the outside. 250 metres to go. The way we are about a half length in front. Morlin Maid running on strongly. away. Extra Grand on the outside, then Tristram's Edition. It's Morlin Maid moving up to take the lead, just in front of the Way We Are. Extra Grand trying hard on the outside. Morlin Maid just in front of the Way We Are, and Extra Grand, they're drawing to the line, they hit it. Morlin Maid has won it by a neck. Extra Grand second, the Way We Are third, then Tristram's Edition.
Morlin Maid and Robert Crilly in the first, and it was the newcomer, Dancing Poet, very impressive in taking out the second event. The favourite, Voyager, given every chance by Cyril Small. I thought he was a little disappointing, but perhaps he is looking for more ground. I think 1,400 metres or beyond might suit Voyager, but this is a good effort by Dancing Poet, and Metronome battles on strongly for third.
Just slightly, Voyager began quickly going fast. Dancing Poet, and Metronome is showing plenty of speed. He's spearing through in the centre, racing to the lead. 1,000 to go, and it's Metronome a length in front. Dancing Poet second. Settling third on the inside is Voyager, but he's being shuffled back a little bit now as horses close up quickly on the outside. Going very fast is Rue D'Or to go up and tackle the leader. Magic Zip just behind them, followed by My Elder Miss. Wairiri Road is showing plenty of dash as well. He's raced up about 4 horses deep to go up on the outside of that leading bunch. As they come down the side, 650 metres to go. Metronome just in front of Wairiri Road and Dancing Poet in the centre, followed by Rue D'Or and Voyager fifth on the inside. Then the Ladies' Pulse, Magic Zip, My Elder Miss in between horses. Tear Jerker next on the rails, and then definitely next Liz Patina. Well back in the field is Another Warrior, Ballier Girl and Mini Yacht. In the straight now, 350 metres to go, and Dancing Poet swept to the lead on the outside. Dancing Poet about a length in front of Metronome. Voyager trying hard, Wairiri Road dropping out of it. My Elder Miss running on fairly well, and then Liz Patina. But Dancing Poet has kicked away from them with 150 metres to go. He looks as though he's got it won. He's a couple of lengths in front of Voyager and Metronome, and Dancing Poet pushed right out at the end is far too good for them and races away to win by 3 lengths. Dancing Poet first, Voyager second. Metronome may have just held on for third in front of the fast finish.
If there was one to follow, apart from the winner, Dancing Poet, could be the 4th place getter, Liz Patina. She made up plenty of ground in the final 300 metres. The third was the Bongaree Novice, and it went to the outsider, Lochere. Not a surprise to stable followers, however, when she defeated Maya Moore and Gay Burney, a creditable third.
From out wide, showing plenty of speed, and Maya Moore going quickly with Mizzaloo. Rangamak began okay, easing back to midfield with Princess Janet, Remember Belgium. Lochere trapped off the track. See My Style, Vietmiel getting well back with Serene Delight in the early stages. Heidi Terry back second last, Blue Water Girl at the rear. Joyful Dance to the leader, 1,000 metres to go. Leads by a length, Maya Moore second, a length away third. I'm Sheena fourth on the outside, a bit wide, Gay Burney. Mizzaloo in 5th place at the moment, pushing up in the centre, then Rangamak. Lochere next on the outside, then Remember Belgium. Well back in the field, Sky Sheen, See My Style, Princess Jan. Heidi Terry going forward now on the inside of Vietmiel, and then Serene Delight and Blue Water Girl last. Down the side, 650 metres left to go. Joyful Dancer about a half length in front. Moving up on the outside, Maya Moore. They're 3 lengths in front of Gay Burney. Followed by I'm Sheena fourth on the inside. Lochere starting to pick up ground, and then Sky Sheen. Back along the inside, Rangamak, and then Mizzaloo, Princess Jan, Remember Belgium. Vietmiel to the outside, then Serene Delight. And Blue Water Girl back near last as they flatten for the run-in. 350 metres to go. Maya Moore swept up on the outside. Went to the lead from Joyful Dancer. Gay Burney running on fairly well, and Lochere with a strong run on the outside. Then I'm Sheena. Maya Moore the leader. Gay Burney and Lochere coming at this leader now. Lochere moved up on the outside of Maya Moore, who's kicking again. It's Maya Moore and Lochere. They're locked together. Maya Moore the inside. Lochere cutting down the leader. Lochere grabbed the lead and got up to win it. Lochere first. Lochere beat Maya Moore. Gay Burney third. Blue Water Girl flew for fourth.
4th event was the Ballara Maiden and went to Noble Suva. You'll see gets a beautiful run, well ridden by Darren Rewald. Didn't have to come around a horse. Was handily drawn at the start, quickly over onto the fence behind the leaders, and in the straight he just held off Marshall Air and Master Fuego.
Showing speed, Branded Lucky and Marshall Air in the early part. Pushing through Nuclear Aurora. Mac Red going fast from out wide. Kaloonvale began okay, but is drifting back shortly after the jump. Our friend Alf Vista Fair a little bit wide early. King's Case next on the inside. Mr. Fuego back second last. And dropping to the rear is Castella. Heading into the back now, 1,400 metres left to go. There looks to be a bit of speed on. Branded Lucky joined by Bless the Heavens, moving quickly on the outside. Queen's Memory is a length away third, but trapped out a bit deep. Mac Red pushing through in the centre to be fourth. Colonel Scott a half length away fifth on the inside, and then Noble Suva midfield on the inside of Nuclear Aurora. King's Case is next on the runs, and then Our Friend Alf, followed by Marshall Air. Vista Fair in between horses. Then Kaloonvale, Mr. Fuego, and Hastella on the outside starting a run. 1,000 metres left to go, and the leader travelling along okay out in front. Branded Lucky put back on the bit, leads by 3/4 of a length. Bless the Heavens in second place. Colonel Scott pulling a bit third on the rails. Then Queen's Memory, Mac Red in between horses. Noble Suva nicely placed over on the inside. Then Our Friend Alf, Nuclear Aurora. Followed by King's Case on the inside of Hastella and Vista Fair going forward in the centre. Then Kaloonvale, Marshall Air dropped out of it, and Mr. Fuego's last. 600 metres left to go. Branded Lucky niggled along a little bit now. Leads narrowly on Bless the Heavens as they head onto the corner. In third place is Mac Red, followed by Colonel Scott Noble Suva. Queen's Memory going a bit wide on the turn into the straight. In fact, she's hanging badly as they straighten up. 400 metres to go. And Branded Lucky, the leader, about a half length in front of Bless the Heavens. Noble Suva's got a glorious run right through in the middle, and he's dashed up to join these leaders. Mac Red running on strong on the outside. Then Colonel Scott, who's struggling. Mr. Fuego down the outside, but Noble Suva's nicely clear. 150 to go. He's about a length and a half in front of Branded Lucky. Mr. Fuego and Marshall Air making up ground at the end, but it's Noble Suva in front, drawing to the line. He's too good for them and wins it by 2 lengths. Noble Suva first. Marshall Air out wide got second. Mr. Fuego probably third.
Clever ride there by Darren Rewald to score on the heavily backed Noble Suva. They were the first 4 from Eagle Farm yesterday. We'll take a break now and come back and have a look at Grey Colnik take out the Easter Cup. 5 was the Easter Cup. Lucky draw here this morning. Easter Cup, and Robert Crilly successful on Grey Colnik. Perfectly ridden. He carried out his instructions right to the letter. Let the grey settle early. He was actually last, a clear last in the middle stages, and with a well-timed burst in the straight, he nailed No Conscience, who was well ridden by Neil Williams, given every chance, and stablemate of the winner, Purple in third place.
Drifting back shortly after the start with No Conscience, Purple in, and Grey Colnik immediately drops to the rear. Going to the turn out of the straight, just over 1,800 metres to go, and Rich Duke has pulled his way to the lead now. He's almost a length in front of Cobb and Co. Gettigan has settled beautifully, a half length away third on the outside, followed by Red Mountain, fourth on the rails. 3/4 of a length to Lord Waiton, and Lingalonga, No Conscience, 2 to Purple in, 2 to Grey Colnik. 1,600 metres out now, Rich Duke's the leader. He's a length and a half in front. Cobb and Co going a bit keenly in second place. He's pulling a bit. McGettigan moving past him on the outside. Red Mountain is fourth on the rails, just easing off the rails now to avoid the heels of Cobb and Co in front of him. A length further back to Lord Waiton and Lingalonga, No Conscience pushing through in the centre. Lord Waiton out a bit wide. A break of 4 lengths to Purple in. Grey Colnik is last. Heading up towards the 1,200, Rich Duke doing it pretty easily at the moment. Rich Duke about a length in front of McGettigan. Cobb and Co a half length away third on the inside, and then Red Mountain, Lingalonga, Lord Waiton. A half length then to No Conscience, a break of 4 lengths to Purple in, and Grey Colnik still at the rear. 1,000 metres to go, no change in the order. Rich Duke continues to make play out in front, 3/4 of a length on McGettigan. 3/4 of a length away third, the inside Cobb and Co, then Red Mountain, Lord Waiton, Lingalonga, No Conscience, Purple in, and Grey Colnik now starting a run, moving up on the outside of his stablemate Purple in. Coming down the side, Rich Duke in front. They've got 750 to go. Rich Duke about a neck in front of McGettigan. Cobb and Co still third on the inside. Red Mountain making a dash on the outside now. Lord Waiton trying to go with him. Then Lingalonga, No Conscience, Grey Colnik and Purple in. Onto the home turn, 450 metres out. Rich Duke joined by McGettigan as they straighten up. Red Mountain on the outside, then Lord Waiton. No Conscience going for a run in the middle. There's not much room there. Then Lingalonga, Cobb and Co, Purple in, and Grey Colnik down the outside. McGettigan swept to the lead, 250 metres out. No Conscience into the clear now as after McGettigan. Duffy's the first to get anxious. He went for the whip on the favourite. No Conscience claimed him. And Grey Colnik on the outside coming with a great run. No Conscience and Grey Colnik. Grey Colnik hit the lead close to home, and he's got up to win it. It's Grey Colnik first in a photo, beating No Conscience. Purple in third. Followed in then...
Another triumph there for top trainer Jim Atkins. He certainly is a master conditioner. 6th event was the first Wurrum novice, and it went to Gavin Duffy. He was out of luck on McGettigan in the Easter Cup. He made amends here. Crafty Indian is actually the second last horse in the purple colours. He sweeps forward to take the lead and then withstands a protest from the runner-up Jury Blue.
Midfield at the moment and about 6 horses wide, but surging up towards the lead. Gold Beater just in front, taken on by Crafty Indian. There he goes, the favourite. Crafty Indian races to the lead now. Red Welcome running second, Jury Blue third. Gold Beater now eased to fourth on the inside, and then Rocky Vale on the outside. Regal Zest the rails. A length then to Lama Lad, getting well back in the field is a Lynn Jabon with Mr. Pepper. Gifted Lad is last of all. As they run down the side, they've got 600 metres left to go. Crafty Indian doing it pretty easily out in front. He's a couple clear. In second place, Red Welcome on the outside of Gold Beater, then Rocky Vale, followed by Jury Blue in between horses. Regal Zest a little bit wide. Lama Bay on the inside, then a Lynn Jabon, Mr. Pepper and Gifted Lad. Crafty Indian nicely clear. 350 metres out. Duff releases the brakes on him, and he bounded away from them. He's about 4 lengths in front. Red Welcome in second place, and then Gold Beater running on fairly well. Regal Zest on the outside, and then a Lynn Jabon and Mr. Pepper. It's Crafty Indian nicely clear. He's about 3 lengths in front. Regal Zest trying hard on the outside, and then Jury Blue. He's getting the stag as Crafty Indian, but the post is going to be too close for them, and Crafty Indian wins it by a length. Jury Blue got second. Mr. Pepper got third, followed in by Regal Zest.
Definitely one to follow there, the New South Wales country galloper Jury Blue. I think he's certain to win in Brisbane if Connections decide to continue his campaign here. 7th event was the Bribey flying, a thrilling finish here, and Crilly yet again when he weaves through on fiery embers to defeat the unlucky New Bliss.
Began fast, he's going up to vie for the lead with Fairness, draw the line settling third on the inside, then High Sport. Roman Knight going quickly on the outside of Life's Ambition, and then Princess Tiber, Fiery Embers, Todd Minor drifting back worse in midfield, then New Bliss. Pathfinder Forces out wide on the track going up to midfield, then in the shadows, Sweet Reclaim, Kanga Khan on Grand Vitesse, Own Prince 6 lengths off last, heading down the side, 700 to go, and the leader, it's Some Unit, he's pulled his way to the lead, a length and a half in front of Fairness, and Roman Knight third, then High Sport, draw the line, Life's Ambition, Pathfinder Force, Princess Tiber, Fiery Embers, New Bliss, Todd Minor, then Sweet Reclaim in the shadows, Kanga Khan and on Grand Vitesse well back, and Own Prince is at the rear. Around the home turn, 400 metres left to go. Fairness has popped the big question. He loomed up at the outside of Some Unit. He's poked his nose in front. Roman Knight coming at Fairness on the outside. High Sport running on fairly well. And here's New Bliss with a great run on the outside. Fairness race to the lead, 200 metres to go. He's about a length in front. New Bliss is finishing brilliantly on the outside. Roman Knight going with New Bliss, and Fiery Embers is getting a split. Look at him go. Fiery Embers loomed up, hit the lead. New Bliss going with him. They hit it. Fiery Embers has won. Fiery Embers first, New Bliss second. In the shadows, flew to get third. Then Roman Knight, High Sport.
That was the third leg of a winning treble to Robert Crilly, and he certainly is in devastating form at present. A great ride there on Fiery Embers. The final event, and most punters thought it was the safe bet of the day, Musical John. He was sent out at odds on. Very disappointing. He led easily, but Agro Khan and Hoya Flight took out the finish here. Agro Khan just holding on from the outside of Hoya Flight.
Fast little Downy in the early part. Sweet Lorenz midfield on settling down with Manly Pride. Village Charmer getting back, and Hoya Flight and Polmac Jr. immediately dropped to the rear. Agro Khan up contesting the lead. Musical John just in front of Agro Khan. There's only about 3/4 of a length in it at the moment. Afro Woonak is half length away, third on the rails. Then Little Downey and Powder's going forward, but Trap right off the track. Followed in between horses there by Sweet Lorenz, and Manly Pride is a bit wide. Flash of Colour over on the inside, wide on the track, Polmac Jr., then Village Charmer and Hoya Flight. The favourite in front as they set sail around the corner now, and it's Musical John about a length clear. Agro Khan running second. Third over on the inside is Manly Pride, followed by Little Downey, Powder, Sweet Lorenz to the outside, and Polmac Jr. running on fairly well. Musical John the leader. He's under a little bit of pressure now. He's wanting to run out a little bit. Agro Khan about a length behind him. Then Little Downey, Polmac Jr. out wide, and Flash of Colour. Agro Khan coming at the favourite now. He loomed up to go to the lead. Agro Khan. He's about a neck in front of Musical John. Hoya Flight is flashing home at the end. Agro Khan in front. Hoya Flight, I don't think you'll get there. No, they hit it. And Agro Khan has just won it. Won it by a head. Agro Khan first. Hoya Flight second. Tight for third. Polmac Jr. or Musical John.
That was the final event on yesterday's Easter Cup meeting at Eagle Farm. A look now at the TAB information. And the double numbers, 1 and 6, the dividend $58.20, and the treble combination, 14, 1 and 6, the dividend there, $4,001.50.
And we'll be back after this break to look at Derby Day at Randwick. Surprises down there, actually, with the Derby and the Doncaster.
Yes, Peter, it was a big surprise, actually. The Melbourne filly Tristark taking out the Derby, and the 100 to 1 chance Row of Waves successful in the Doncaster handicap. He wintered here last year, Row of Waves, and we didn't think at that stage that he was quite Doncaster material, but more of that later. The first event was the Keith Mackay handicap, and bookies took round 1 when Zappella at 8 to 1 defeated My Thai Girl. Zappella racing 1 out off the fence in front at this stage.
What a treasure, and Pretty Cronies hopelessly tailed off as they turn the corner. Sweet Dream Lady on the inside, and Zappella, by the way, Jessie Kyan just 250 metres from the second last horse. At the 300, Zappella burnt off Sweet Dream Lady. Jewel of Light running on, followed by Debate and Cabinet Gal, and Signal to Noise is still hanging on. At the 200 and past it, and Zappella giving plenty. Signal to Noise and Debate trying hard to pick up Zappella, but at the moment Zappella is holding on the outside. Debate, My Thai Girl getting clear and running home fast, too late. And as they hit it, Zappella's beaten My Thai Girl.
Second was the Carbine Club Stakes, and the 66 to 1 pop Double Dandy scorches down the centre of the track.
Condor, 2 lengths away, third all-nighter, followed by Steel, a length Florida Bay ridden with a whip, and then Pago's Yarn wedged inside of Show Glen from Double Dandy. A gap to Tricycle, and Noble Player's got 5 behind him. Up the rise, Kentish just leads Gold Condor. Steel coming at them all-nighter looking for the run, and here down the outside is Double Dandy with Show Glen, but Double Dandy's drawn to the lead past the 200 metres. It's a length clear on Show Glen. Noble Player still well back. Gold Condor can't run on. Most impressive is battling on fairly, but it is Double Dandy in front. Most impressive is not going to pick up Double Dandy, and Double Dandy goes goes to the post to beat. Most impressive. Show Glenofield third at
The third, the chairman's handicap, and Dwanet's Girl just holds off Astralin, who looked unlucky, ducked in behind the winner.
And Carlberg, ridden with the whip, has taken the lead from Pretty Lace. Essentials coming into the picture, followed by Dwanet's Girl, and then standing orders, Lotka Star, Kinsan Mayflower, Astral into the outside, and Late Show looking for a run, but can't get it. At the 300, and Dwanet's Girl's race to the lead. Astral in after it, followed by Essential, and then Lotka Star, Late Show to the inner. It's Dwanet's Girl just in front of Astral, and 100 to go. Dwanet's Girl, the New Zealand mare, is holding the Victorian. Astral in clear, a Late Show, and Dwanet's Girl in front. Astral and nothing if not game, forging on the line, but too late.
The Melbourne filly, Our Sophia, made a one-act affair of the Princess Handicap. She moves up 3 wide at the turn and careers away.
Tri-Shell third. Now let's have a look at her around the corner. She's hanging shade, but not as badly as at Rose Hill, and up the rise. Cook has a peep on Our Sophia, and another one. He's looking confident, and Our Sophia races to the lead at the 300. On the outside, Purple Maze goes to second. Tristram Rose third, and at the head of the others, Wineglass, but it's all Our Sophia. She was going to win this a long way from home. 100 out. Our Sophia spread eagling her rivals. She's 5-6. Wineglass and Purple Maze, and Our Sophia goes to the post under her own steam to win it nearly 6 lengths.
Well, as evidenced by that easy victory, she's a pretty smart filly, Our Sophia. The 5th event was the AJC Derby, and most people hoped it would be a Victorian filly who would take out the classic. Well, it was Tristark, but not the one most thought. Spirit of Kingston, who was the favourite. Pretty disappointing, and she might have had enough for the time being. This is about the 1100 metre mark. At this stage, Tristark is in green colours, is worse than midfield.
Keeping Castanilli is snookered. 1.5 to Gold Deck, the fence Spirit of Kingston between them, My Day. Then comes Tristark, Sprightly Native, Solanus, Home Office, and last is Silver Award. On the side, the Derby field is bunching up at the 800, and Lady Baltimore shows the way, but it's under pressure. It's a half Luxolotry. Moving up to third, and wider out is Sir Zephyr, followed by True Show. Castanilli are firmly bottled away. Then comes at the head of the others around them, Gold Deck, followed by Tristark. Silver Award is making a run, and Spirit of Kingston is wedged away, badly in need of an out as they come around the corner. And in a lightning move, it's Luxolotry going to the front. And as they set sail up the rise in the Derby, it's being taken on Luxolotry by Sir Zephyr and Tristark, then Silver Award. A length further away is Spirit of Kingston, but Sir Zephyr's drawn to the lead. Tristark is second, a length. The Silver Award. Spirit of Kingston is struggling at the 120. Sir Zephyr just leading from Tristark. Silver Award the outside. Tristark is coming now. It's Sir Zephyr. She's doing better on the outside. Tristark, and Tristark draws away to win the Derby.
Solid staying performance there from Tristark. We'll show you the slow motion. And about the halfway mark down the straight, it looked as though Sir Zephyr was going to hold on. He'd dash clear, but Tristark, under desperate riding by Wayne Trelaw. That's Sir Zephyr, the one we just highlighted there on the fence. He's still in front at this stage, but the outsides, Tristark grinds away and outstays Sir Zephyr. Silver Award plodding third. His effort was quite good because he was forced to cover a fair bit of ground from the 800 metres. But this is Tristark, under hard riding by Wayne Trelaw, going on to defeat Sir Zephyr, who was given every chance by Jim Cassidy. That's the finish of the blue riband from Randwick yesterday. The 6th event was the welter handicap, 1400 metres, and another one for the bookies when All Chant at 25 to 1 held off a determined finish from the solidly backed Rass Dancer. All Chant on the outside in the yellow colours in front as they turn for home.
All Chant having a crack at Lofty Bear. They straighten up with All Chant going to the lead from Lofty Bear. Rass Dancer third. Then embarrassing Russ Glode, Brighter Star, and Muffler would need to get a spurt on. At the 250, the rider goes for the whip on All Chant. Rass Dancer pressuring strongly. Embarrassing third. Then Russ Glode, Brighter Star, and Muffler. Rass Dancer almost level with All Chant. It will not give in, All Chant. It's kicking back. Rass Dancer's a neck away. All Chant giving plenty. Rass Dancer's not going to make the grade, and All Chant wins the money.
Bruce Compton pretty busy with the whip there to get home on the outside All Chant. Then came the Doncaster handicap, and all honours with the winner, Row of Waves. He raced 3 wide outside the lead throughout. He kicked away at the 200 metres, and then he held off a storming finish from Mick Dittman's mount Fox Seal to hold on by a head. Vichavel made up plenty of ground to get third, ahead of the heavily backed Avon Angel.
And Rising Prince and Daybreak Lover best out. Been there going up quickly, followed by Uno Patera around, going right through the set of keepers. Avon Angel handy on the rails, then Row of Waves, Prolific Royal Troubadour, followed by Ben Bulb and Lacazier Eastern Bay. Then came Gadachi, followed by Vichavel and Fine Offer. One King Delamere has Hussars Command ring true, and Foxseal had dropped out to last. A well-packed up field makes the run to the first corner in the Doncaster. Rising Prince a length been there, third row of Waves. Avon Angel with the run of the race from Daybreak Lover. Then Eastern by a length the keepers, and Riverdale caught just a little wide. So too Lacasier, Ben Bulbin and Prolific, Patera. A length the Royal Troubadour, one fine offer, then comes Gadachi, and behind those Vichaval. A further length the Dakota King Delamere with three behind him, and they are Hussars Command, Ring True and Foxseal. At the 650, and Rising Prince just shows the way. Coming after him very quickly is Row of Waves in third position as they commence the run around the home corner. Been there. A length the Eastern by Avon Angel looking for the run, followed at the head of the others by Keepers, and then comes Riverdale as they turn now and up the rise. Rising Prince taken on by Row of Waves. Been there third. Avon Angel into the open if she's good enough. Then Riverdale followed by Eastern Bay, but Row of Waves. Row of Waves comes past the 200 a length. Avon Angel and Rising Prince followed by Foxseal darting down the outer. Foxseal comes after Row of Waves. It's Row of Waves still in front of Foxseal. Row of Waves is hanging on from Foxseal, and Row of Waves wins the Doncaster.
Mighty Mick just couldn't quite get there on Foxseal. It was a big effort to come from last, but Row of Waves had just pinched too big a break halfway down the straight. We'll show you now the slow motion of this thrilling Doncaster finish. At this stage, it's Row of Waves in front. Foxseal, the horse in the orange colours, just coming into camera range. Avon Angel's one off the fence. She's a beaten runner at this stage, but battles on quite well for fourth. But here is Row of Waves, Mark de Montfort going for home, and here comes Mighty Mick. He lifts Foxseal in these final few bounds, and another couple of strides, victory would have been his, but on the line it was Row of Waves by a head from Foxseal. Final event was the Annalee Handicap, 1,200 metres, and the bookies cheering yet again when Deal stormed home down the centre of the track at 16-1 to defeat the Queensland filly Vita, who's the grey horse going to the outside just as they straighten up, coming from last, and a big run by Vita.
Really Pretty and Delphina in equal third position, and behind those next looking for the run, Rosalinda. Satin, Sand and Deal coming down the outside. Many possibilities at the 300 where Deal Whitehouse joined now Really Pretty and Delphina. They got the better of Dine and Dance, and here's Vita, but Deal's taken the lead. At the 100 metres, it's Deal a length on Vita on the outside, and then Really Pretty and Satin, Sand, but Deal's in no danger. And Deal, by golly, what a day for bookies. Here's another.
Yes, it was a great day for the bookies. Ken Russell second there on Vita. He'll be looking to make amends tomorrow on foreign interest in the Galaxy at Randwick. A look now at the TAB information from Randwick, and the double, 12 and 19. Big dividends here, $1,771.70. The treble, 2, 12 and 19, $9,039.30. While the extra double from Randwick, 5 and 9, paid $385.30.
And after these messages, we'll be back. Fairly unspectacular, but probably featured by the close finish, a real blanket finish in the first event, though.
Yes, Peter, it was a great finish to the two-year-old race. I think in the first 6 runners, there was only about a length between them. So Bill Collins does very well here. He nominates 1, 2 and 3, and it was a short half head by a short half head. Mighty Duke in the centre just gets home. These 3 place getters, Mighty Duke, Cadivian and Prince Gaylord, had a great battle over the final 250 metres, and Mighty Duke looked beaten a couple of times, but managed to raise an extra effort and just get home.
Lazy Dynamite. Over on the inside, Prince Gaylord is making some ground, and they're followed by My Old Dealer going around the outside, followed by Talonport, then Josanne and Rue D'Or further back with Celestial Motion. The speaker kicked away into the straight, led about a length and a half to Mighty Duke, who made the turn badly. Prince Gaylord getting a split, and on the outside, Cadivian. They were followed back behind those horses then by Lazy Dynamite. They've got the speaker at the 200. There's 4 of them in line. Cadivian the outside might just have its head in front. Fighting back is Mighty Duke in the centre, and on the rails, Prince Gaylord. Nothing between the 3 of them as they hit the line. And in the centre, Mighty Duke has won it, I'd say. A short half head from either Cadivian on the outside on the corner.
Normandy Bay, heavily back to start, 11-8 favourite. Careers away with the second, scores by 4.5 lengths, sweeping up to the lead at this stage, Normandy Bay.
A long way back, and they're followed by Brugolino and Linda's Ballet, but Normandy Bay swept to the lead as they turn. Shot a couple in front of Love in the Clouds. Rich Glory plodding on, and Torval still running on gamely down the outside. But Normandy Bay is going to score a big win. It's about 4 or 5 in front, 100 to go. And Normandy Bay goes down to the line to win by about 4 or 5 lengths. Great battle for the minor money. On the outside, Torval grabbed Rich Glory on the line. They hit it together. Then Hippity Hop made up a lot of ground next from Brugolino. Love in the Clouds tired very badly from Water Toy.
The third went to the grey Rapacious Lady. She's the widest of the 3 in front. It sustains a long run down the centre of the track to score easily.
In the straight now, Rapacious Lady out wide, and Oh Johnny getting the split to tackle it from Yubi, the judge. Charlie's Legend. Calenza plodding on, and then came Tripsacum. Oh Johnny took the lead. Rapacious Lady battling on the outside. Rapacious Lady put its head in front. Rapacious Lady just the leader as they get near the line, and Rapacious Lady's won it from Oh Johnny. Calenza out in the middle of the tracks got third from Yubi, the judge, and Tripsacum, and they were followed by Charlie's Legend.
The fourth was the St Clair handicap, went to the favourite, Mrs Fitzherbert, who spears through in the centre.
Mrs Fitzherbert, who's under pressure. Pearl Queen pulled to the outside, and then Mulga Hayes under the whip. Richburg, the leader, inclined to hang around the corner. Straightened up a couple of lengths to Matanot. Mrs Fitzherbert third, and then Pearl Queen. With 300 to go, Richburg's got out into the centre of the course. Matanot and Mrs Fitzherbert are battling on from Pearl Queen. Richburg stopping. Mrs Fitzherbert and Matanot are getting to it from Pearl Queen. It's three in line. Little Mrs Fitzherbert's got a big heart. She's going to win. And Mrs Fitz goes on to win by 2 lengths at the finish. Close, Richborg's run second, third Matanot, then Pearl Queen.
Forgerman landed some nice bets at long odds when he took out the first Trenton handicap. Has sustained his burst to just hold off Slick Draw by a short head.
Two to Glamour Man. And they'd kicked right away from the others as they came to the home turn. Monarch Star at the head of the rest as they swept to the corner. It's Lord Galaxy and Forger Man, a length and a half. Slick Draw, 2.5 to Glamour Man at the head of the others as they turn for home. Lord Galaxy the inside, Forger Man under the whip, and Slick Draw coming after them. Forger Man's fighting back very strongly. The others can't get into it. It's Lord Galaxy hands and heels just in front of Forger Man, then Slick Draw under the whip. Forgerman still won't give in. Lord Galaxy and Forgerman. The boys gone for the whip on Lord Galaxy. Forgerman ahead in front. Slick Draw coming at them out wide on the line. They hit it. Forgerman's won it. Forgerman's won it ahead to Slick Draw probably second, and a nose away third Lord Galaxy. Then affected.
Conditions getting a little bit murky for the sixth event. The Victoria handicap, Mandira Etoile with a storming finish down the centre, defeats Wise Call.
After base fee, 1.5 Mighty Avengers, never been able to get on the track, looking for the run, Pride of Kalina, and they're followed by Advert, Prince Spy under the whip, Albany Bay dropping out, Vatican Lassen, Sports Ruler from Sweet Gem. On the turn they race, and Beaumont Babe the leader, straightened a half length to base fee, Mighty Avenger the outside, Pride of Kalina getting the split now, and then Wise Call. Beaumont Babe in front of the 200, Pride of Kalina and Mighty Avenger trying to reach it from Wise Call and Sports Ruler, but Beaumont Babe still the leader. Mighty Avenger on the outside, and here's Mandira Etoile from the rear, flying with Wise Call. Mandira Etoile flashing home, and it's got up. Mandira Etoile has got up to win from Wise Call and Beaumont Babe. About 3
All Flower came from well back through the rain and gloom to take out the seventh. In the yellow colours, All Flower.
Nassau Lass making a beeline for the outside fence on the corner, and this allows the favourite French Twist to move through and join it, and they're about 3 lengths in front of Whispering Spring. He's gone for the whip on French Twist. Out very wide, All Flower. I don't think it can win French Twist. All Flower's grabbed them quickly. Lady Bruin looked to danger out wide, and then Puissance. French Twist is gone, but All Flowers racing right away from them in the run home, and it'll score by about 3 lengths. Second placing Lady Bruin. Nassau Lass has battled on for third.
The grey Solo Affair made light of his big weight to career away with the high weight.
Now from Ramify, Iceman on the inside, and out wide a Solo Affair, well clear of Baracus and Tudor Storm running on. Check the deck out wide, the leader. Solo Affair's the one who's going well. Coming out after him from Ramify and the Iceman, but now Solo Affair sweeps to the lead with 200 to go. Racing away from Check the Deck and Ramify, and Solo Fair's going to win by about 3 lengths. Second Ramify, third Check the Deck. Next is
the winners seem to be coming down the outside, and Viva Vane continued that trend in the purple colours and the white cap wide out.
And Yusuk the leader with Lord Monarchy and Knight of Avon, and wider out on the track is Viva Vane, Peterdale the rails, and alternate down the outside from Quintol and No Laughing Matter. In the centre, it's Knight of Avon, one of the leaders. Now Viva Vane over on the outside. Viva Vane's going home a little bit the better. Lord Monarchy's still there. Viva Vane might just have its head in front as they get near the line, and Viva Vane's won it. Quintol's got up for second, maybe Knight of Avon third from Lord Monarchy.
Over the 9 events from Caulfield yesterday, I look now at the TAB information. And the double was 11-1, the dividend $441.30. The treble 9-11-1, good dividend $9,778.60. While the extra double from Caulfield 4 and 6 paid $42.90. That's our racing segment this morning. Don't forget racing tomorrow. It's at Eagle Farm. And I think Vigo in the second might help you recoup your Easter eggs money. And, of course, a big meeting at Randwick, and we'll all be cheering the Queenslander foreign interest in the Galaxy. That's all we have in racing, Pete.
Thanks, Bart. And back after this break with harness racing.
Well ridden by Mike Pelling. She was just off the speed coming to the turn, and she came to the post generously to defeat Makita Blue, whose effort I thought was good.
Woodgate Lad had dropped out to the tail. Plenty of pace on, running onto the first turn. They're stretched 3 wide, where Power Arrow on the inside led narrowly from Ascanis and Camsin 3 deep. A length away, Nickel Silver, Wonder Morlin Maid, a Half Royal Kildare out 3 wide. Then Makita Blue, hard ridden, giving ground on the outside of Pretty Power. 3 parts away, Swiftport. 2 to Visual Art in front of Happy, Hasty, Woodgate Lad and Valiant Officer dropped out at the tail when heads a turn for home. Power Arrow shifted off the rail and Nickel Silver got a beautiful run on the inside when they straightened up, and shortly afterwards Nickel Silver dashed to the lead. Morlin Maid and Pretty Powder coming after Nickel Silver now with Makita Blue wider out. Morlin Maid moved up to Nickel Silver, 150 to go. Makita Blue trying hard and Swiftport on the outside. Morlin Maid just in front of Nickel Silver and Makita Blue. Morlin Maid in front, Makita Blue's lunging at it on the line. They split it. It's tight. Morlin Maid maybe from Makita Blue, but it's a toss. Nickel Silver's run third.
Morlin Maid just holding on there to score from Makita Blue, who might be one to follow. The second event went to the favourite also, Crafty Indian. He was always at an odds-on quote. And his backers a little concerned about the 200 metres, where he was starting to get a bit weary, but the runner-up Burleigh Bay just couldn't peg him back.
Burleigh Bay on the fence, a length away Prince Paget, a break of 10 lengths to Cold Prince and a half to Prince Bourbon. 650 metres out, Crafty Indian the pilot. He leads by a length, Bartlett second. Burleigh Bay third on the rail, a break of 2.5 to Soncor, who's heeled along a little now. Prince Paget about to start a run, 10 lengths to Cold Prince and 3 to Prince Bourbon. On the point of the corner, 350 out, Crafty Indian spins around the bend. He leads by 2 to Burleigh Bay, coming to the outside to give chase. 2 lengths away, Bartlett and then Prince Paget. Crafty Indian in front at the 200. Williams pulls the whip on Burleigh Bay. He's trying hard to reach Crafty Indian. Crafty Indian still a length in front of Burleigh Bay. Duffy hands and heels. Williams riding with the whip. Crafty Indian in front. He's getting tired. Burleigh Bay gets to within a half length of him, but that's as close as he gets. And Crafty Indian beat Burleigh Bay. Bartlett ran third.
Not much petrol left in the tank there for Crafty Indian, but he did score. Third event, and Racing Minister Russ Hinds and his wife Faye were the ones smiling with the bookies when How to Blush scored here at 20 to 1. We picked them up as they run down towards the 1,000 metres, and at this stage, the winner, How to Blush, is racing in about 6th place, 3 out in the gold colours. Apprentice Ray McGrath did well to get her over 3 off the fence, and she sustains her run from this point very well. On her inside is Galaxy Gal, who's hard-ridden, starting to feel the pinch, and just behind them in about 7th place is the favourite Prospect Ridge with whitish colours and a blue cap. But coming towards the home turn, you'll notice those gold colours start to spear up in 4th place. That's the winner, How to Blush, and tracking her through is Prospect Ridge, who is into the clear in plenty of time to score. Now, How to Blush, 4 wide, goes up. On her inside is the runner-up, Our Rosalie, in the white colours with the orange cap, and behind them, in the blinkers and the blue cap, is Prospect Ridge. But at this stage, McGrath takes How to Blush clear. She responds strongly to whip riding from this point on. Our Rosalie battles on strongly, and Prospect Ridge was just starting to wind up in the final 100 metres. And 4th in was Granite Princess. But the winner, How to Blush, and I felt the honours of the race were squarely with her because she did have to overcome a very wide barrier. We'll show you now the slow motion of the final couple of 100 metres, and keep an eye on, that's How to Blush at this stage. Her effort very good, and on her inside is Our Rosalie. I think she's one to follow. She's having only her 2nd start after a spell. She's an underrated mare, Our Rosalie. I think she's sure to pick up a race soon, possibly over a distance a little bit longer than 13.50. And the same applies to Prospect Ridge, the one in the blinkers, getting into 3rd place at this stage. Neil Williams pounding away with the whip, and Prospect Ridge is responding. She's getting to the post generously, and last time in, her best form was over a middle distance. So I think 2 definitely to follow there are the place getters, but pretty hard to take anything away from the winner, How to Blush, just the same. And pretty excited trainer Simon Kurz, who's private trainer to Russ Hinds after that race. He was keen on the mare's prospects despite her wide barrier, so a job well done. 4th event, the Kingston Town Flying, and Hoist Your Own gets the money here. Nice ride by Laith Babian, but Neil Williams a little unlucky. He's on Hayley's Hope, 4th, 1 out at this stage. He puts Hoist Your Own in a pocket just after they straighten.
From the judge, Grecian by 3 parts of a length to Phil Send. Hoist Your Own still 3rd behind the leader. Hayley's Hope 4th. 2 lengths to go lean on the inside of Top Fella, and Rock Show is last as they approach the corner. Phil Send almost joins Grecian, 450 metres out. Hayley's Hope about to come 3 wide. Hoist Your Own looking to get off the fence. Go Lean 4 deep, and Top Fella to the extreme outside when they turned. Philsin took a narrow lead at the 300, so Grecian gone. Hayley's Hope on the outside, and Hoist Your Own's getting a run closer to the rail. Then Go Lean wider out. Hoist Your Own raced up with Hayley's Hope. They hit the lead together. Hoist Your Own and Hayley's Hope, they're fighting it out. Hoist Your Own in front. Hayley's Hope driving at Hoist Your Own, but he's a little too good. And Hoist Your Own has beaten Hayley's Hope. Philsin's run third, then Go Lean, Rock Show, Top Fella.
Hayley's Hope a courageous second there under 57. A good effort. They were the first 4 from Doomben yesterday. We'll take a break and come back and look at races 5 to 8.